Good morning, my viewers, people that are watching this video. I wanted to talk about family. It is very important that we call and ask for questions in case we have a question. To my knowledge, I know that the Lord said in the beginning, if God did not build a house, the builder just walking in vain. If the Lord has not built the house, God is the God of family. In the beginning, he caused the family to start from Adam and Eve, and he blessed them. He kept them. Adam and Eve will never tell you that God did not do his own part. And what is family? Family is husband, wife, and the children. It's like when you want to build a house. You build a house, you have to first of all look for the land or the ground that you want to put your house. And whatever you see in that ground, whatever you lay down on the ground, whatever you see, whether you say the land is good or the land is not good, or this depends on what comes out in your mouth. Because some people, when they see the ground and they see the land, it's already tell them whether the land will hold your house or not. That's why Jesus Christ said we must build our house on the rock. So the same thing when you want to get married. Is your wife able to hold the marriage? Or is that man that you want to marry to, is it holding marriage? Is the spouse is ready to hold the marriage? You have to put that in the consideration. Because when God built the house on Adam, trust me, he will leave his wife and go until the devil comes and tease the woman. Is it a man that run away? Is it the home that doesn't even care that the man has to work, no time for the children? So these are the concentration. You have to put it in the consideration. You have to look at the place you want to build your house, because family is a home, just like a home, like a tree. When you plant the tree, you want to make sure that that tree, that land that you want to put your tree in, is a land that's solid, which can stand with the tree. You want to put it where the water will be coming into that tree, because you know that this tree has to have a root. It has to be strong. And it has to plant. And that is why we want the leaves to be fresh and beautiful, which we will talk about that. So the land of God is being prepared. In this land, when you look at the land, there's a lot of land. Too many lands. We still have extra that there's no one built on. There's no one built on the land yet. Access. God give access. It's when your parent telling you not to marry that man, or you yourself, you know that this man cannot handle this marriage. Some of us, we know that our boyfriend that we are dating is a fornicator because he have too many girlfriends. But you fighting to get the man because you say, oh no, I don't care about the other woman. I am going to marry this man. So when you marry that man, you build your house on fornication. And remember, it's going to affect the children, because one of those child will be a fornicator. If care is not taken, those kind of fornication man, they always have girls. So that means you have to be on your knee as a woman. So to build a house, to have a family that they will be, you want to make family, you have to really, really focus first and say, this is a home. This is a family. Which means the foundation is very, very important in every family. Every family. Foundation is important. We have seen some parents today that all they do is they work and they bring the judgment into the children. Immediately you started having that foundation of prayer, you give everything to Jesus, and you focus on Christ alone. Even though if the land is not good, but the Lord told you the land is a rock, go ahead and build the house. And before you even get to the marriage, you already ask God, And the Lord chose the man for you. You don't look at the money. You don't look at the wisdom and the lies that come out from the man. But you build it on the God's hands. That is what they call make marriage strong at the end. A lot of us, we believe that we have to have money, we have to have wives, we have to have children. No. You have to have Jesus. All you have to do is have Jesus. Immediately you walk in Christ and you know Jesus. There's nothing you put in Christ's hand. Your hope will never go in vain. And you lay it down on him in everything, your education. You start your foundation in Jesus. You stand it up on Christ alone. And then you focus on him. And you give your time at least 1 hour for him to be in his presence every single day. Even though when we are young, we don't, like when I was young, I don't know all this. But I'm telling you not to fall like I fall. I'm telling you not to go through what I went through, because I went through some little obstacle, but I don't want you to go through. So we need to teach our children in Christ. And when you see them and you're walking in Christ and you stand on the Christ, you don't have to drag things by yourself anymore. Because as long as you hold on it, God is not going to hold it. But when you leave it, to let it go, then God is ready. So the foundation is what I'm going to talk about right now. And then I will continue. So watch. This is the only little short one I'm going to talk about right now. Then I'll tell you how you can keep your family and how they can be good in future, so you can have peace